Hi everyone, it's Lucy from My Crazy Craft Life, and I'm here today with a design team post for Scrapping for Less. Today I am going to be making a card from the Flavor of the Month card kit using collection number 1, Love Big, with the big Benny the Bigfoot, the big Love Big paper by Scrapping for Less. The stamp set is by Scrapping for Less. You get some flowers by Jolie's and chalk heart stickers by Sticko. So I am going to create a 5.5-inch square card. The back panel, I cut down to 5.25 inches, and that's going to be almost an entire sheet of the pattern paper. And then I cut out 3 different pieces of the pattern paper with some oval dies, and those ovals that I used for this card are how much? They are 3 inches by about 2.25 inches wide. So that's the 3 larger ovals. I did end up using one for the sentiment, which is about 1 5/8 by about 1.25. And that was the one I used for the sentiment. I do stamp it originally on the white piece of cardstock, and then I decided to use pattern paper and use the not the heat embossing, the embossing powder that was part of the Banana Split Level by Stampendous. I decided to use that on one of the pieces of pattern paper instead. Now, for the pieces, or for the other piece for this card, it is 1/4 inch by the entire 5.5 inches long. And those are all the pieces for this card. Now, I do have to say, I loved Crystal. Crystal's part of the Scrapping for Less design team, and I loved her Bigfoot, how it was colored, and that she used one of the little flowers on the flower that he is holding in the picture, and I ended up doing the same thing. I kind of cased her from doing that because, like I said, I liked the colorings and how she made the Bigfoot look. So I'm just going to adhere that panel down, and then I'm going to adhere that strip, and then place the what are those? The ovals. That strip was a tiny bit too long, so I just snipped off the edge of it. I'm going to place the 2 ovals down there and adhere them to the card. And then I am going to, this is where I'm going to do the heat embossing for that sentiment. The sentiment Don't Stop Believing is what I used for this. And I used the embossing powder from the Flavor of the Month card kit. I got a really cool kind. I know they are random, but I got one that has like, it's white with pinks and yellows and different little colors in there. It's really kind of cool looking when it all comes together. Those are the colors that I used for the coloring of the Bigfoot. Like I said, I'm not sure, to be honest, of what colors that she used. I ended up using warm grays, but just the look of what she did is what I was casing from the card that she made with the Bigfoot on there. And I'm just going to color him up. As far as the coloring for all of his fur, I used the warm grays, and the lightest one that I have, I think, is W02, and just put that everywhere else. And then most of the rest of it is kind of just shading. So it was pretty simple to color this. It wasn't time consuming, which Copic coloring, at least for me, a lot of times coloring is half the battle with making cards and takes probably the most time out of anything else. Now, originally, as you can see there, I had it stamped on one of the ovals, and I was going to use that, but then I didn't like that, and I decided to cut him out and put him onto one of the ovals of pattern paper that I picked out. And then here I was just going over the edging with the black marker to kind of finish off that look. And then I'm just going to pop him right on there. Now I do pop up that center panel. with foam tape. The other panels I just adhered down with a little bit of glue. And I tried to place it, you know, obviously so that they kind of meet up in the center. And then that third one is going to go over on top of it. And that is going to pretty much be it for this card. Like I said, the rest of it is just kind of finish piecing everything together. Now this card design is actually from a sketch. It's from a Sketch Saturday post. I believe it was a couple of years ago, maybe 2016, and the design came from there. So that's where I got this design. But I really like this design. I've used it a couple times on cards over the years. I like how everything kind of flows together with it. So like I said, I'm going to use some foam tape to pop that up. I'm going to adhere that down. I will add some sequins. As part of the banana split level, you receive sequins by Scrapping for Less, and I'm going to use those on this card along with the flowers by Jolie's that come with the collection. And like I said, I do end up using one of the flowers on the Bigfoot himself and cover up the flower that is stamped. I did end up coloring it, but then after I did it, I remembered how Crystal had done hers. And that's pretty much going to finish up this card. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Head over to Scrapping for Less. You can check out more inspiration, other kits, plus they have lots of stuff that you can purchase from the store for all your crafting needs. I hope everybody is staying safe and staying healthy. Take care, and everybody have a great day. Thanks for joining me.